We have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Baltimore Ravens in Baltimore. This is your Week 9 2023 prediction and preview video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Also, hit the like button. Let's start with the Baltimore Ravens. This team has been on a roll. They have one of the best defenses in the NFL, and their offense has been moving the chains as well. Lamar Jackson has been very good this season, and last week the streak continued. Now, last week, this Baltimore Ravens team came out and they played very good football against the Arizona Cardinals. It was a bit of a trap game. You won the game 31-24, and it wasn't pretty. Lamar Jackson got sacked 4 times, but he was 18-27 for 157 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Gus Edwards is obviously the clear-cut best running back on this team since J.K. Dobbins has been out. He had 3 rushing touchdowns last week. The key to victory against the Seattle Seahawks is to take care of the football and to try to get things going in slow, manageable ways. And what I mean by that is control the clock against the Seattle Seahawks. Use time possession against them and try to rush their offense to making mistakes with your offense and try to force them to march down the field fast going against that strong defense. Lamar Jackson has been sensational this season, but the wide receivers have been very up and down. Now, I'm not talking about Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers has been very good this season. He's had a good rookie season. But guys like Nelson Aguilar, Devin Duvernay, Odell Beckham haven't been the best receiving option. And Rashad Bateman has had a couple games where he's looked really good, but he hasn't been a reliable option for this team. And I like Rashad Bateman. He's dealt with injuries the last couple of years and is starting to show a little bit. He only has 152 receiving yards on the season. Zay Flowers and Mark Andrews are clear-cut the best options on the perimeter for Lamar Jackson, but you have to go out there and get other guys to step up. I'm hoping that Nelson Aguilar can come up big in this game, just catch the football in this game, because you can't make that many mistakes against the Seattle Seahawks defense that is very good as well. The offensive line also has to play up the standard in this game as well. They had a bad week last week, but they had to go out, protect Lamar Jackson, most importantly, catch the football. Now, let's talk about the defense of the Baltimore Ravens. They have been very good. Justin at the defensive end position has been amazing. 6.5 sacks on the season, 1 forced fumble. Michael Pierce has been very great against stopping the run. Same with Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen. Roquan Smith is one of the best linebackers in the NFL, and Jadeveon Clowney is turning his career around. Has 3.5 sacks in the season. It has always been an elite run stopper, but he's getting to the quarterback more with this team. I like the secondary of the Baltimore Ravens. They are a ball-hawking defense, and I'm looking at guys like Marlon Humphrey and Kyle Hamilton at the safety position to be big players in this game, especially when it comes to guarding DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett and Jackson Smith-Njigba. You're going against a very tough offense of the Seattle Seahawks, but you can get things going. Put a lot of pressure on Geno Smith, force him to make some mistakes. For the last couple of weeks, Geno Smith has been turning the football over at a high clip. Force him to throw some interceptions and force him off his spot. It can be in a very good situation and get physical with these wide receivers, but most importantly, control that line of scrimmage. Now let's talk about the Seattle Seahawks. This team has been very good. Had a very good game last week against the Cleveland Browns, another top defense in the NFL. You win that game 24-20. You had a game-winning touchdown drive from Geno Smith when he's giving the ball to Jackson Smith-Njigba. Jackson Smith-Njigba has arrived for this team. He's been very good the last couple of weeks. Tyler Lockett led the team in receiving last week with 8 catches for 81 yards and 1 touchdown. DK Metcalf got targeted 14 times, had 5 catches, 67 yards. They need to clean it up a little bit. I think DK Metcalf is still the best wide receiver on this team. Get him going early in this game, but definitely try to run the football with Kenneth Walker III and Zach Charbonnet. Last week, Kenneth Walker only had 8 carries for 66 yards, and Zach Charbonnet had 5 carries for 53 yards. They are putting too much stress on Geno Smith. He was 23-37, 254 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. You want to take some of the stress off of Geno Smith. So go out there, run the football, and integrate it back into play action. Don't put it all on Geno Smith's shoulders to go against this defense of the Baltimore Ravens, which right now is the best defense in the NFL. Get Jackson Smith-Njigba going, but definitely feed your offense through your running backs and work it in on play action and just go out there and protect Geno Smith better up front. I know that is hard to do because Abraham Lucas is still on IR, but you have a solid offensive line, but you need to help out Geno Smith more on that right side of the offensive line defensively. They have been very good this year. Boye Mafe has been a very good pass rusher for this team. He has 5 sacks on the season. I understand that Uchenna Nwosu is out for the rest of the season dealing with a torn pec. So this team went in and they made a move with the New York Giants to go get Leonard Williams, a very good defensive lineman against stopping the run and pushing the pocket as well. I expect for him to make a strong debut against Lamar Jackson and this offense. Draymond Jones has been very solid as well, and Jaron Reed has been phenomenal as well at the defensive tackle position. Go out there, get a lot of pressure on Lamar Jackson and contain him inside the pocket. You do not want Lamar Jackson running around and extending plays. Look at what he did against the Detroit Lions a couple weeks ago. He went back into MVP form, and he's been in MVP form this entire season. The wide receivers have been letting him down, but you have to go out there, contain him in the pocket, and do not let him extend plays. Once he get outside the pocket, you have to contain those big plays, or Lamar Jackson will stretch the field and dangerous things can happen to that secondary. I like the secondary of the Seattle Seahawks with Devin Witherspoon, who's been phenomenal for the Seahawks this season. He's easily the defensive rookie of the year right now. And you have Quandre Diggs, who's a good ball hawking safety. You also have Tariq Woolen, who's been very good as well when he's been healthy for this team. So this secondary is definitely going to have to step up against those wide receivers, but you're going to have to pay attention to Mark Andrews and Zay Flowers. I would really love to see Tariq Woolen go against Zay Flowers one-on-one. That's going to be very interesting to see. But the linebackers and Jordan Brooks and Bobby Wagner, I have a lot of faith in them. The same way I have a lot of faith in Patrick Queen and Roquan Smith to do their thing in this game. This is going to be a very tough game for both of these teams. You have 2 strong defenses and 2 very good offenses. I just don't have enough faith in the wide receiver stepping up for Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, but I do believe in Lamar Jackson. Geno Smith has to take care of the football as well. This is going to be a very close game. With that being said, I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks to win this game 24-21. But let me know in the comment section below, who do you have winning this game? The Seattle Seahawks or the Baltimore Ravens? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, I want each and every last one, guys, stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.